I'm trying to decide right now, Cordell, how much I'm gonna get him to try to. God decided male and female. No, I'm not, this is not a bad, I need y'all to hear my heart on this. This is not a bashing, this is not a, if I was there, maybe I would have told him, is there something in the middle you could do? Like kind of like a little maybe if somebody, well, I was born like this, I don't know how I feel. I feel you. And I wish that there was an option.
It's nut. He sound like a nut already. Now, when you sit there and you gonna tell me something, you hear this nut. He sound like a nut already. How you gonna sit there and tell God because you maybe is it something in the middle? Listen, if y'all nuts out there that's agreeing with this and not calling it blasphemy, then I don't know what God are you serving. If you can't go and talk to your own mama like that, why would you talk to God? You don't make no suggestions. You are a mere man. God created you and made you. What did you tell me? Something? If you was there, your father was there, the devil, and these people is gravitating to this nonsense. You see how they preach today? They don't preach word. They do not preach word. They preach feelings and emotions. It is frustrating sometimes, but you know what? We have to expect that this was going to come. We know that this was going to come. And let me tell you something, God is going to show up. He's showing them now. And let me tell you, they think they're getting away with this nonsense. And they strictly outright disrespecting the God that we serve. He's talking about he chose female and male. First of all, this dude he's crazier than Dietrich Haddon. He don't make no sense. And let me tell you something, these guys that speak like this, y'all, is gay. They straight up gay. Now let me tell you another thing, y'all. Let's get a little deeper than this. And then let's go to some of these people that sit up there and tell us about Black Lives Matter. We the chosen people, and I believe so. And it was the white man that got into this place, this, that, and the other. What you looking at right now about what this guy's saying, this stuff is an outright disrespect to God, disrespect to our ancestors. This stuff here that he just said, how you gonna sit up and talk about if I was there? Like you smarter than God. Dude, you ain't got no sense. Let me tell you, you ain't smarter than your own kid if you got one. And you gonna sit up and talk about something, if I was there, you're gonna negotiate with God. And people sitting up there, they're agreeing with this. How in the world that they are agreeing with this, y'all? I'm telling y'all, this is the end of the world. You better get yourself right with the God. And he gonna sit up there and tell us, oh, it was a choice. God chose. Man, if God didn't choose to have you here, then you wouldn't be here. Well, these guys, let me tell you something, y'all. With these type of nuts, you do not even have, listen here, although you should, but you don't even have to study. You talk, because they ain't talking no sense. No sense. How in the world you going to sit there and you going to have with God telling something? First of all, Adam and Eve ain't had no time for all that stuff because they wasn't thinking as foul as you thinking. I told you April the 15th, y'all, I want to tune in. I have a live conversation with a homosexual pastor. You hear someone say, I want to get them to give me some scriptures that's going to be relevant to what they're doing, is going to approve with it. Because a lot of people coming up and telling me something, well, you know, it was more happening in Sodom and Gomorrah, and Sodom and Gomorrah was not destroyed because of homosexuality. Well, if it wasn't, why did Jesus, why did God bring that up specifically? Why did he say the sins of Sodom and Gomorrah have came up, to the Lord? The sins. Why did they focus on that story? See, when you telling a story, and you got a pitch to a story, or the story has a meaning, you're gonna focus on the story. So what are they saying? I want to know why Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed then. For what reason? When the Bible said that them guys came, it made it clear. I'm telling you, teachers have an itching ear. You know what? Some of these people out here, you make people like this guy rich. Because you want to hear these things. You want to hear these things. And again, I'm telling you, and I'm not against, like I said, I'm not against, history, and I'm black and I love it. And I thank God for it, and biblical history that shows our culture. Y'all already know what type of person I am. I'm for culture and everything. But what I'm saying is that when you just demonize every other culture, and you sit up there telling us, so we are just the one. We the only one. Man, look at these people out here. I don't think they're the one. When you want to judge Muslims, when you want to judge, I'm just saying, I'm a preacher of the gospel of Jesus Christ, and I'm going to remain that. But what I'm saying is that you people out here will judge other folks, other groups, other nationalities, but you accept this in the church. This stuff is crazy. Man, I never thought that I would be living in a day like this where people are so blind. The Bible said, let the blind lead the blind. And you know what? A lot of you letting these guys like this lead you. And you're going to sit up and tell me it was a choice. You don't want to live? You don't want to be here? Listen, don't take up no air for nobody else then. You sit up and tell me it was a choice to make male and female. Well, if you're the creator and like God is, and you're the architect, he could do what he wants. Let's listen to a little bit more of this nut. Just like Dietrich Haddon. Oh man, you ain't got to be sitting up there and call me fake. You went way out of line. Well, you ain't got no business up there talking about God like that. You and your foolish self. The Bible calls you a fool. And I thank God for some of you preachers that's standing for it and won't take down from it. We got too many cowards. And then we got people that's sitting up here, come from holiness, come from a lifestyle where where you used to live, holy, used to speak in tongues, and God used to deal with you. Man, I'm telling you something. I'm telling you, and I'm asking you a question, just like Paul, the Galatian church, who had bewitched you to believe a lie rather than the truth? I don't need these type of guys. The church world today is producing, I keep telling you, I've been saying this for years. The church is producing women. And when I say women, I'm talking about these guys, it's turned out to be women.